I began to be aware of how the direction of public school was going, there was a great lack of discipline, and it concerned me so much, especially for our youngest daughter. So I would begin to pray, Lord, why does someone start a Christian school in this area? One day I'm preparing dinner and reading the Portsmouth newspaper. And there was a note saying that the school department was going to close our neighborhood school and some of the other smaller schools. In my inner spirit, something said, and I believe it was the Holy Spirit, said, you have to buy that building.
So when I came home from church that evening for dinner, first thing I saw was a newspaper. She held it up. She said, we're going to buy this building.
I remember that he sent out 50+ resumes for me to all of the districts, teaching districts and Christian schools in the Exeter area.
And Betty Miller called Sally and said, I got your resume, would you be considered being a principal of a school rather than a teacher? She said, no, I wouldn't, but I know somebody who might. So I ended up interviewing for the job of taking BCA, the former Bethel Christian Academy, to independent status as Portsmouth Christian Academy in the year of '92.
And I said, Dennis, why would you take this on? The school is at a low ebb. We're offering you such a little bit of money. Why would you do this? And he said, number one, I want to serve God. I want a challenge. I like a challenge. And I believe this is right for me.
We've always had a bigger vision than we had resources to fulfill that vision. So, you know, that's been the challenge. I mean, for some years it was just, will we be having desks in the parking lot or will we have a building to be in? You know, sometimes I think God keeps us waiting until the last minute just so that we know it's a miracle, because if He provided it way ahead of time, we would just not recognize how awesome it is.
God definitely was working in the school, and it was great to see, and the teachers were amazing and so kind, and it's great to see Dr. Gamble and Mrs. Shevenell still here and still teaching my daughter now, which is great, and she's been loving it here.
I really came back to God and my walk with God right before I found PCA, and my son was getting ready to start kindergarten. I was attending a church and met the secretary at the church who asked me to come and check the school out, and I came in and met Dennis Runey for the first time. And having a background in education, I had spent 8 years in public school, I was pretty impressed by him and the fact that he walked me around the school and told me about the school, went home and said to my husband, this is where we're going to send our child.
The main word that we like to use here is community, and creating a family within our school and throughout the students and the faculty, and really build that sense of unity between the students and the faculty as well. They always greet me with a nice bright smile and a nice hello and how are you doing today? And that just makes me feel really happy, and it's just really nice that everyone is just checking in with each other and that they're making sure that you're having the best experience that you can.
When we first started coming to PCA, we were in Fremont, so we were driving 45 minutes each way. We realized the investment was so worth our time and our resources that we sold that house and built a house 15 minutes from PCA. And it's huge for us as they go out into the world when they graduate high school to have been able to give them that good baseline for how to be good people and how to love Jesus and how to love others.
It's our job to teach all the academics that we have to teach and make sure that our students are prepared academically to leave PCA. But the fact that we get the opportunity to inspire their hearts and to encourage their hearts is probably the most rewarding thing that we get to see.
To God be the glory. We never expected all of this, what God was going to do. And being a minister for 64 years, we've experienced many miracles, but this is one of the greatest.